to this beat.
Welcome, and welcome again to another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I'm your man, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. If you are hearing me right now, if you want to get the best Gamecock women's basketball coverage, you need to hit that subscribe button and subscribe to the best coverage going today. That's what it is. That's what it is. You're not rocking with the best. And since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your man, Captain Will. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. I want to thank all the day ones. I want to thank everybody who are new, old, everything. I really appreciate the love. Follow me on Twitter, Gamecocks Talk. Follow me on Instagram at Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. And wherever you get your podcast, you can find your man, Captain Will. Ladies and gentlemen, it's shot o'clock. And it's shot o'clock for a couple of reasons. The first reason it's shot o'clock is because South Carolina went to Norman, Oklahoma, and beat down Oklahoma Sooners in the game of football. Blew them out. If you was watching a game and took an early break to go to the refrigerator, the score was 21-0. We laid the smack of down all over the place. So there was a time where Oklahoma ruled the roost in terms of football. Nah, Carolina beat them down. And I couldn't be more prouder. So we doing a shot o'clock for that. And by the way, it was their homecoming. They was doing a whiteout, all those great things, and they got beat up. Aaliyah Chavez was there, hanging out for official visit. Saw that beat down. Another thing we're gonna do a shot o'clock for is because my Washington Commanders play in an hour and 5 minutes, and we about to do the thing for them and beat up on the Carolina Panthers and continue this run to the Super Bowl. And I already told my wife, if the Commanders go to, because we ain't been to the playoffs in so long, and we ain't been to the Super Bowl since '91. So I told my wife, I don't care what it costs. But if Washington goes to the Super Bowl this year, we going. If I have to get a second job stripping, we going. That's how important this is to me. That's how important it is to me. That if I have to do it, I will do it. I would do it. I would have to make the ends to go do it. Go be in the building, because it might not happen again in my lifetime. So sometimes you have to do things you don't necessarily want to do. And now Captain Will be doing. I do it if Washington, go to the Super Bowl. So let's talk about this right here before. Oh, cheers, y'all. Cheers. Get whatever your drink of choice, a beverage of choice, water, Gatorade, wine, Ensure, whatever it is. It's shot o'clock, y'all. Cheers. Yo, so yesterday's show, I talked about 3 things that went wrong for the South Carolina women's basketball team versus Memphis. Okay. Today, we're going to discuss 3 things that went right against Memphis. 106-63 win over the Memphis Tigers. And folks, because I've saw it in the comments, like, Cat, why are you celebrating a victory, an exhibition victory, no less, over Memphis? Well, this is the thing. I don't care what type of game it is. If they have referees, if they're taking a score, it's important to me. I can care less if it's an exhibition. Exhibition is another opportunity to get better. Memphis tried hard, and we won handedly. We played Clayton State in 8 days? It's an exhibition. They're a Division II school. I want to win by 100. That's the way I roll. We want to beat them down. I don't care what type of thing it is. I don't care what type of sport. I don't care what type of game you are playing. I want to win at all costs. All costs. I still beat down my kids in games. And I talk smack. My kids and my grandkids. We were playing a couple months ago, two of my grandkids and myself and my wife were playing a game called, what's the thing? What's the name of that game? I don't know the name of the game. I'm telling you straight up, I'm having a brain cramp right now, but this was the first time I ever played the game. I read the little instructions, decided what was going on, and I won. And then my oldest grandson was just talking smack before when I didn't know what I was doing. You know what I was doing? He's 7. He's 8, talking smack to Captain Will. So you know what I did once I understood what I was doing? I started talking smack to him too. And I started getting at him. 8-year-old, I don't care. And I beat him down. So I don't care about ages, want to beat him down. In any game, spades, blackjack, hopscotch, double dutch, I don't care. So South Carolina won versus Memphis Tigers in their building in Memphis, Tennessee. That matters to me. So 3 things that went right. First off that went right in this basketball game was rebounding. South Carolina had an upwards close to 60 rebounds in this basketball game. That's wonderful. That's great. That's terrific. But I don't really care in terms of rebounding totals. What I like, what is important to Captain Will is offensive rebounders, because offensive rebounders means that you are going aggressive at the basketball. You are trying to get those putbacks. You're attacking the basket. You are boxing out, and you getting that rebound. You showing that you are a dog. That's what I like. That's what I love. So I keep a close eye in terms of offensive rebounds. And we dominated. Offensive rebounds last year, we were 5th in the country. 5th in the country in terms of offensive rebounds. Okay? If you're 5th in the country in terms of offensive rebounds, that means you're really good. And that percentage was 41%. 41% of the baskets that Carolina put up last year were also rebounded. 41%. You know what it was? You know what it was against Memphis? Against the Memphis Tigers, it was 59%. 59%. That's something to note, because that showed the aggressiveness of this basketball team. In particular, aggressiveness of 2 particular players. 2 particular players that I have to talk about, have to mention. One of those players was as Gamecock fans, we've said she had to get in the weight room, she had to get stronger, she got to do this because she was too thin, she's falling down too much, all these very crazy things that us as fans was talking about. That's Chloe Kitts. Chloe had 6 offensive rebounds against Memphis. She had 13 total. You know what Chloe showed? She got a dog. That's what she showed. She showed that she is special under the boards. And the second one is Joyce Edwards, freshman phenom, the best basketball player in the class of 2024, has 6 offensive rebounds. That's what she had. So you have a player in Joyce and in Chloe who had 12 total offensive rebounds. That means, ladies and gentlemen, that means a player that's 6'3" in Joyce, a player that's 6'2", maybe 6'2.5" in Chloe Kitts, were dominating the offensive glass. Okay, so I hear so much about we're going to be missing Kamilla Cardozo. We're going to be missing Kamilla Cardozo. Yes. We're going to miss Kamilla Cardozo. We are. We missed Aaliyah Boston. We missed Zaya Cook. We missed Bree Bill. We missed multiple players that got drafted. We missed them. So when you have depth, you're not too worried about certain situations. You're not worried. So I'm not concerned that Kamilla Cardozo is gone to the W like some other folks outside the building. I'm no concern whatsoever. None. Because and when did the whole notion of being 6'3" is short? When did that happen? When is 6'3" and women's basketball be considered short? Because, ladies and gentlemen, there was not many 6'7" queens, Brazilian queens, playing basketball last year. Wasn't many. Or the year before that. There wasn't many. Camila Caloza, Lauren Betts, Elizabeth Kitley. It was only a few. They had the skill. Now, you got some players who tall, but I'm talking about tall and legitimately really good. Okay? But was we saying that the Ashlyn Watkins was short last season when she led the SEC in total blocks? Were we saying that Ashlyn Watkins was short when she averaged 2.4 block shots per game? Nobody was saying she was short. No, because if she's standing beside Camila Cardozo, she's 6'7", everybody's gonna be shorter. But the Carolina's not short. Feagin 6'3". Joyce is 6'3". Adhel Tac is 6'5". Sakima Walker 6'5". Maryam Dauda 6'4". Like, and I read a lot. I get read articles and things of that nature. And I'm always like, oh no, Chloe and Joyce, they can't play in the post. On what planet Earth can Chloe and Joyce not play in the post? What planet Earth? Because last time I checked, Chloe was a starting power forward for this basketball team 31 out of 37 games last season. What we talking about? What we talking about? It's I don't get it. Free throws. South Carolina was 21 for 25 from free throw line in this basketball game. When is the last time Carolina shot 21 for 25 at 84% in a basketball game? When is the last time? Oh, it don't matter, Cap, it's just exhibition. You know what mattered? It was that Joyce Edwards went to the foul line 8 times. That's what mattered. And she hit them. What mattered was Sakima Walker went to the foul line 5 times. What mattered was that MiLaysia Fulwiley went to the foul line 4 times in 16 minutes. The most sensational basketball player in the country went to the foul line 4 times or shot 4 attempts. How you want to say it? Because if you actually went to the foul line 4 attempts, yeah, I guess that is right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Regardless of that, she had 4 attempts in the basketball game. Carolina was 191st in free throw shooting attempts while shooting 260th in the country. If Carolina are able to get the volume of free throw attempts while having players who actually can hit those free throw attempts, we won't shoot a bad percentage this year. Ashlyn Watkins shot second most free throw attempts on this basketball team and shot 55%. Camila Cardozo shot the most free throw attempts on this basketball team and shot about 65, 66%. Things will change if some of our players become more aggressive along the perimeter and go to the free throw line. Te-hina Pow, Tessa Johnson are automatic at the free throw line. Joyce can hit her free throws. Sakima can hit her free throws. Fulwiley, one of the best free throw shooters on this basketball team, can hit her free throws. We know she's going to be aggressive. You know good and well. November the 4th, she's going to abuse somebody. Michigan, I'm sorry for your loss right now. I'm sorry for your loss when we get to Vegas. But Fulwiley is going to, somebody going to break something. She's going to embarrass somebody. Those are the facts. That's the real. Block percentage. Block percentage is so important for this basketball team, because folks just believe that we're not going to be a great shot blocking team because Camilla Cardozo's out. Watkins is out right now. But last season, we were first in the country in terms of block percentage at 12.2%. So on the game against Memphis, we were a little over 11% in terms of block percentage. That's exceptional. Exceptional. Especially when Tessa Johnson led the team in block shots. Like, Cappy, there's a problem. There is a problem if Tessa Johnson is leading the team in block shots. Okay. We had 7 block shots. Tessa had 2. Then we had multiple players that had 1. Again, what I look at is the percentage. And 11.1 is exceptional. I don't care who get the block shots. We got to stop this notion of just the post player supposed to get block shots. Last time I checked, everybody's guarding somebody. So if it's Raven, if it's Powell, who had a sensational block shot, if it's Bree, it's important to me. Okay? And that rhymed. If it's Bree, it's important to me. Speaking of Bree Hall, we talk about assist to turnover ratio, which was phenomenal for this basketball team. Assist to turnover ratio, last season, the Gamecocks were 10th. 10th. Okay? This wasn't just Raven Johnson having a low assist to turnover ratio last season. Not just because of her. Last season, our assist to turnover ratio was 1.42 assists to 1 turnover. That was 10th in the country. Against Memphis, we were 1.58 to 1 turnover. And like I was talking about Breezy Hall, Breezy had an unsung 4 assists and 1 turnover in this basketball game. Breezy does a lot of things that, in my opinion, are unnoticed. You have 4 assists in a basketball game and 1 turnover. That is amazing, especially if you're not the point guard, of which Raven Johnson had 4 assists and 0 turnovers. Ladies and gentlemen, and the folks in the back of the club, this is what a point guard is supposed to do. Assist, low turnover rate. That is Raven Johnson. That is a true point guard. That is why she's 10th in the WNBA mock draft. You have a lot of point guards who are actually shooting guards impersonating a point guard. If you are a point guard, lesson number 2 today. If you are a point guard and your usage rate means how much the ball is actually in your hands, the ball sticks. You are a ball dominator. That's what I call. You are not a point guard. The job of the point guard is to get the ball to the open player, to the best and easiest shot available. If you have a usage rate of 45, 47%, you are not a point guard. You are not a point guard. The reason why we have players like a Caitlin Clark, who where the offense revolves completely around her because she has a high usage rate. Usage rate that is astronomical because the ball is always in her hands. So of course, she's going to get the points. Of course, she's going to get the assists because the ball is in her hands about half the time. No, Raven Johnson moves the ball. She don't commit turnovers. That is a lesson for today. And in terms of other players who played really well in terms of assists, in terms of low turnovers, we could talk about te-hina, who had 2 assists, 0 turnovers. We could talk about Tessa Johnson, who had 2 assists, 0 turnovers. We could talk about Joyce Edwards, who had 2 assists, 0 turnovers. That is quality basketball. If you want to know, if you want to see the keys to our basketball team, you look at the assist to turnover ratio. You look at the offensive rebound percentage. You look at the block percentage. Those are the things that you need to look at for this basketball team. Yes, we're going to score points. We're going to score a whole lot of points. Yes, we got to go in to defend, but we limit the turnovers while getting a high number of assists, and we dominate the offensive boards. There is a high probability that we are going to win that basketball game. Those are the facts told by your man, Captain Will. This concludes another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I'm your man, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will so I continue to bring you the gospel of Gamecocks every single day. You are now rocking with the best. Since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your man, Captain Will. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
J-Rock did this beat.